We grow vegetable transplants. There's so many different varieties. You've got red cabbage, you've got green cabbage, you've got black cabbage, you've got Chinese cabbage, you've got joy choice. There's just a multitude of different things.
Kay Usher, owner and operator of R&K Greenhouses, stays busy growing not only cabbage, but collards, kale, watermelons, broccoli, and leeks.
It's a good 20 degrees hotter inside that house right now than it is outside that house right now. In one greenhouse, I will have 3,600 trays. That's 1 million plants.
Her operation is unique because she grows the vegetable transplants here in her greenhouses and sells them to farmers to replant on their land to harvest later.
This is our irrigation machine. And when it gets to the other end of the house, this side will turn off, this side will turn on, and it'll come back and it'll water this side.
They're growing in their greenhouses year-round.
I have some cabbage seed here, and whenever it first gets started, it's black. And we want to be healthy, so we want to make sure that the seed is safe and clean, so they get a chemical put on them to make them safe and to help control diseases in our greenhouses. And so that's what makes them green. When you plant cabbage, you're planting about 18,400 plants per acre. You're planting them like 9.5 inches apart.
That means that one greenhouse could grow enough vegetable transplants for 50 acres of farmland. Farmers usually don't start harvesting cabbage until November, but Kay's job starts much earlier than that.
I start planting them in late July and early August, and then my customer picks the plant up from me in late August and early to middle September. He will be harvesting that crop sometime around Thanksgiving.
She says it generally takes around 5 weeks from when she puts the seed in these trays to when she sells the plants to the farmers. First, she uses a piece of equipment to grind the soil into a very fine mix.
And it drops the soil down onto the top of the tray. And then it pushes it. And then it puts a little hole in the top of the tray. And then that tray will come through this belt and it will go into our seeder. And then our seeder is attached to a vacuum and it sucks the seed up on each one of these little points. When the tray comes in here and that drum rolls over, it drops that seed off with a little shot of water. And then it keeps on going and it comes down here and we get it covered up with this white stuff called perlite. And it helps protect the seed and keep the moisture on top of the seed so that the seed will sprout and make a plant.
But this process hasn't always gone this smoothly.
I started with 2 houses in 1989 was the first year we put in a crop.
And the technology was much different then.
We would have to physically move the tray up under a cedar and we'd stand there all day long and pick the cedar up and put it down and pick it up and put it down. And we would do like all day long, like 800 trays. Now that we have all of this kind of equipment, we do 4,000 a day. And that's how it happens.
She says a common misconception of growing plants in a greenhouse is that it's easy.
I have a degree in agriculture from the University of Georgia. I use it every day. You need math, you need science.
Without Kay's operation providing vegetable transplants to our farmers, we may not have some of the vegetables we see in our grocery stores today.
I love to see the plants grow. I love everything about what I do.
In Toombs County, I'm Jennifer Parson reporting for the Farm Monitor.